Hi everybody, it's Brandi from Artisan Bee Boutique. Today I want to show you my new altered greeting card Christmas junk journal that I just finished. I'm having a lot of fun making these little altered cards. I have a huge stack of cards that my mom gifted me, and they were just her past, used Christmas cards that she had received over the years. And she gave me just a fun stack full of just beautiful cards that I get to kind of repurpose and just use in my journals. So this one I wanted to make a full journal out of because I thought it was just a beautiful card. I love the colors, just really soft colors, and just a nice break from the usual greens and reds and golds. This one does have gold in it, but it's subtle and it's just very pretty and soft, and I really like the way this one looked. So I just wanted to share this one with you and get you a quick peek of it. So this one is 5x7. That's what it measures, and it is a soft cover, obviously made out of a card. Sewn binding, single signature. I left a little loop up here to put this pretty bow. This is removable, so if you don't like it there, you can take it off, but I love the way the subtle gold just kind of matches the gold accents in the card picture, in the photo on the front there. I did some inking around the edges. This is a vintage photo ink. And then I did a tulle tie closure. I don't really know how to describe this color. It's kind of just like a light blue. It's not really a baby blue. It's more of this greenish blue, I think. It is. I just thought it went really nicely with the colors in the kind of like this blue and the colors that were in the card. And then I added to that a white bulb pin, a shell, like kind of a pearlescent shell. Large button there, a tag for personalization, and then a little tassel that matches and kind of coordinates. And then I added some white pony beads to the ends of the tie to just complete it and make it look finished. And so what I did with the card was, I didn't like how the whole card had this shiny, or the way cards look, they just have that shine to them. So what I did was I took a watered down some Elmer's glue, very simple, and just painted with a paintbrush around the areas I didn't want shiny. So basically these parts here. What I wanted shiny was the tree, the star, and these poinsettias here. So everything else I matted. I kind of made it like muted the finish a little bit, I guess you would say, with the watered down Elmer's glue. And it just kind of just takes the shine down a little bit, because I don't like really shiny covers on my journals. I want it to look, I want the parts that I want to stand out. So that's what I did here. I took that down a little bit and left the shine in the tree. And when I take the bow off, you'll see all of that. But I wanted you to see how it looked closed all the way around before I get into the inside. And this is how it looks closed with the tie closure. Sorry, my lighting is not great right now. I'm trying to figure out lighting, but I live in an RV, and it's not always the best lighting situation depending on where we're facing and everything. So that's how it looks on the outside with the tie on. This is actually take 2 of this video, because I was recording this video earlier and my internet kept doing weird things and it kept glitching. So I figured it was not going to come out the way I wanted it to, so I started over again. That's how that looks when it's off, so you can just see the pieces. And this tie closure is nice and long. I love using tulle because it's sheer, and it doesn't cover up. It doesn't really cover up the cover. It just adds to the beauty, I think. You can see the cover through it, but it just adds like something special in the way it looks, I think. So that's I don't know if you can really see the color, but that's the color. I really wasn't sure how to describe that, but I just thought it looked nice with the colors that were in the tree here. So now you can see more of what I mean by the tree is shiny. The tree has its glimmery, glitzy shininess, but I took the matte, I made these parts more matte, and the tree and the poinsettias have like a nice shimmery shine to them. And then this is the back. The back had some writing in the center, so I covered it with some scrapbook paper. And here you can make a pocket, or you can put a photo there, or just whatever you like, or you can leave it the way it is. I like the way it looks. I'll show you the journal open all the way. So when you lay it flat, as you can see, it lays nice and flat. So when you're writing, You have a nice sturdy surface to write. And then just a little bit of how it looks, you know, before we get into the inside. Good amount of fun packed into this one. I did not count the pages that I think it's probably around 48, 50 pages, somewhere in there in that family. And the pages consist of just a fun mix, like I always do, of writing paper, scrapbook paper for your pictures, writing papers, pockets on the covers. There's some vintage magazine ads tucked in there. There are all kinds of vintage gift tags that I have for my own personal collection. There's just some fun stuff in there that you can use to make this your own. And what I did was I clipped in the ephemera so that you can, the receiver of this journal gets to just play with it and personalize it and make it their own however they wish. So I love to add the ephemera for you to play with, and not some journals I make, I do a lot of embellishing directly on the pages, but some I choose to leave the embellishments in there and just kind of set it up so the pages look decorated, but everything is removable and you can move things around and make it your own. So I think that's a fun element, especially when you know, a person is buying a journal. You don't want everything already done for you, because you know, what really is there for you to add to it? You want to be able to add to it. You want to be able to make it personal. So now that we've looked at the outside and we've seen all the prettiness here, let's get a look on the inside. So when you first open it, I've made a pocket here on the, first I covered the inside of the card because it was used and it had writing in it. So I covered the inside of the card with just a pretty kind of goldish, it wasn't really Christmas paper, but I thought it went really well with the color scheme on the cover and everything. So it's got like a goldish brownish tints to it. I did a little inking around the edges there. And then I used one of Tim Holtz's reproduction vintage photos as the pocket. And then I just added some tags and things inside. These are all hand cut tags. Sorry, that one's cut from scrapbook paper, so you'd have room for journaling on one side, a photo on the other, or photos on both sides. This one cut from a Christmas card, recycled Christmas card, and this one cut from cardstock, scrapbook cardstock, but this one has just a beautiful glittery white, you know, white and silver look to it. And then on the inside, I made it openable so you can, you know, use it for writing or whatever you wish on the inside there. And then just some little, you'll see some little Tim Holtz and just different odds and ends throughout. So as with a lot of my journals, I started with a tracing paper page here in the front, and I like that as kind of an introduction to what's to come. You can see through it. I like that effect. I like the way that looks. So that's just one of the things I like to do in most of my journals. Maybe not all of them, but some of them. And then on this first page here, we have this lovely couple, Tim Holtz paper dolls. They're going skating. And I just thought this was just a nice, and obviously they're clipped in so that you can remove them if you want to, or move them around. But I love this background paper, this cardstock here, just made like a perfect background for them. And then on this side of the page, I did a pocket with, this is another foldable tag. I'm not gonna pull out every single piece, just in, you know, to keep the video not too long, but this one's cut from a Christmas card. This one is folded so that you can open it and write inside. And then this little belly band right here, this little pretty lady here is removable, little removable pieces here and there. So these are Tim Holtz. And then this is a magazine page. I just loved what it said, and I thought it would be a cute addition to this journal. And then, you know, as I've already mentioned, there's going to be lots of different types of writing paper in here. Coffee stained. A lot of the tags, most of the tags are the foldable tags that I cut just so that you have lots and lots of extra writing space and places for pictures and all sorts of fun things. This is a vintage gift tag from my personal collection. More Tim Holtz there. And again, all clipped in so that you can remove, you know, so they're movable and workable however you want them to be. And I've left some pages blank so you can, you know, do with them what you wish. but you'll see just a nice variety of different writing papers and different types of things in here. This was fun, just a fun crossword puzzle page that I thought made a cute addition to this journal. And we have just a paper doily and another tag cut from a Christmas card, another vintage gift tag there. And on that side, another tag I cut from a Christmas card. Lots of writing space. Lots of pages to play with. This page here is a page from a reproduction, I think it's 1949 Christmas Sears Roebuck Christmas catalog. So these are like vintage 1950s Christmas ornaments and tinsel on this side, icicles they called them. And then we've got another page with another foldable tag, another pretty lady there, and a coffee stained doily, a nice big writing tag. These are cut from large index cards. So that's a nice big journaling card right there. That's the center. This is all coffee dyed paper. And on any coffee stained paper or elements that you see in my journals, I hand make those myself. I do all my own coffee staining. Some more tags, hand cut tags, foldable, and then cut from a Christmas card. Another vintage gift tag there. And this is the other half of that fun reproduction catalog page with more vintage Christmas ornaments on it. And the bulbs, I love the 50s. If I could have a tree that was just up to me and, you know, was completely my style, I would love a retro. My grandmother used to have a white Christmas tree, and I just love that retro look of a Christmas tree, and I would love to have one of those someday. But living in an RV, I have a pencil tree, and it's beautiful. It fits perfectly right next to our little fireplace, and I love the way it looks. Maybe someday I can find a white one. That would be great. That's a nice larger Tim Holtz ephemera piece there. And another card cut from a Christmas card. And I think I mentioned this already, but all of the clips are my distressed paper clips, so they have a nice rustic look to them. And this is a vintage 1970s Reader's Digest Christmas ad for a Christmas gift. Another vintage gift tag. Two cute little boys there. And this one was for kitchen appliances. And let me just take, well, I can't really take that out, but I'm not going to take it out now. But anyway, you got Santa and Mrs. Claus on there advertising some kitchen appliances in the 1970s. And this is the rest of that first magazine page that I showed you, and Santa got some yummy cheesecake there. This pocket, I used a little clipping from another Christmas card to make a pocket here, and this is a vintage miniature Christmas card from my collection. Perfect condition. As you can see, it's, sorry about my lighting is not real great right now, but as you can see, it's an unused vintage Christmas card. And there's a little collage tile from Tim Holtz there, and another removable fold-out tag. And these pockets has like the little thumb notch there, just that little added character. I like that. And then our back cardstock page here matches that one in the front with a couple going skating. We've got a nice little deer here. And he just looks so cool with that background. Like he truly belongs there. And then there's your back tracing paper page. I love the sound it makes. And then I did another little pocket on the back, inside back cover with more pull-out tags. So, and this little handsome guy right here, he pulls out. And again, there is plenty of journaling space, plenty of fun to have with this journal. That's the back page and then the back cover. So that is this journal. That is the whole thing. This one I have already photographed, and it will be available for purchase in my Mercari shop by the end of the day today. I will link it below as soon as I've got it listed and live. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I want to thank everybody who is new and everybody who's been here. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm really enjoying all of your comments and suggestions. Everybody's just so kind, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with these videos, and I'm looking forward to continuing to make them and just interacting with all of you. I appreciate you guys. I thank you for being here and taking time out of your schedule to look at my creations, and I hope they inspire you. If you're interested in seeing what I have available for purchase, my Macari shop, the whole shop is linked on my channel. You just click that and it takes you to my shop. I've got not just junk journals and scrapbooks, but I've also do jewelry and other fun things. I'm kind of like I just like to do a little bit of everything. Little crafty person. Been doing crafts for a long time and I love all of it. So yeah, you can take a look at everything I have to offer, but once I get this one listed, I will have a link below to the listing directly. Ring the bell if you haven't done so already to be alerted when I put a new video up. And again, I thank you guys. I love you all and I appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Have a great day now. Bye.